Hello guys, good day and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today's video I want to show you my new drawing in Abyss Paint X. This is my favorite apps ever. I draw this using my fingy. This is my drawing style. First I make a sketch. Sketching is the most inexpensive art medium. The term is most often applied to graphic work executed in a dry medium such as silverpoint, graphite, pencil, charcoal or pastel. It may also apply to drawing in digital art, especially in Abyss Paint X application. After sketching I choose a brush for the hair. Hair is very difficult to draw, because what we see is different than what we know. You can't simply draw all the hairs in the form of lines, because that's not what we see when we look at hair. What we see must be simplified to lines and shades, and there are many ways to do it. This is one of the example. Just watch and follow of my style of drawing. I hope that you learn and get techniques from this video. From the beginning until now I have been using my finger to draw because I don't have an Apple Pen to use or any materials, but honestly speaking, I really enjoy because I see that this is a progress in my artwork. Trying to draw on the smartphone screen is very difficult for beginners. As such, we suggest that you use an analog drawing example, something that you have drawn on paper as the starting point for your adventure into digital art. That was I did. It gave me everything others lacked, such as more brushes and brush customization, a paint bucket tool, merging layers, etc. At first, I will admit that I was a bit confused because of all the options on the interface, but you get so used to it after really drawing with it. The only time it crashes is when I input an image that the app deems too big. However, it's not a big issue because I can simply adjust the size and it works perfectly, plus it auto-saves my work when it does crash. Some of the brushes can be very laggy, but really, they're perfect for what I need. The ruler options are also very handy. Really, if you can't draw, like the negative comments are saying, I believe it's a user fault. Maybe they are on the wrong or hidden layer, or maybe their opacity is down. I love this a lot. To add more beauty and realistic of your drawing is shading techniques. Shading is the darkening or coloring of a drawing with lines or blocks of color, and is often used to create the illusion of depth or make an object three-dimensional. There are loads of different techniques you can use to shade your drawings. Simply using darker and lighter colors in the dark and light areas of your drawing works. Basically, it is the process of learning depth, space, shadow, light, and most importantly, it differentiate the lighter and darker portion. We can make drawing appearance in 3D by the help of shading, otherwise there is only 2D in basic drawing, so by the help of 3D or object, or we say drawing is become more realistic and convenient to study to understand. Basically, it gives the volume to our drawing or object. Without shading, drawing looks like a dead, but by the help of shading our drawing breath, which gives him a realistic and natural appeal. Basically, you added value to the object, which brings out the uniqueness of that object you draw and helps audience to identify or understand that object. The best way to create reality faces is using soft shadows. I mean, the less you see the traces, the better, but that also depends on the surface you want to deceive. If the skin is from a child is different if it's from an old man. Skins vary depending on the subject, its age, sex, race, etc. Drawing the eyes can be very challenging yet fun for most artists. Eyes are the window to the soul. Drawing them properly can make your drawings feel more alive and add more characteristics to your character. Eyelashes. Unlike the realistic style, the eyelashes can be a simple upward tip at the ends of the eyes are drawn in chunks, not individual strands. Iris. Realistically, the iris should be quite round. In anime style, however, it can be all kinds of shapes. Most commonly seen shapes are circles and ovals. Some also have sharper edges instead of rounded ones. Drawing anime mouths is a lot about being able to summarize something complex into something incredibly and efficiently simple. At its core, anime and manga art is grounded in realism, simplifying it to its most basic elements, and providing flair through artistic license and stylization, visual design, and visual narrative. Drawing anything anime requires careful and patient observation of reality, and then the careful transition of such observation to something that is representative of the spirit of anime and manga art. Drawing anime mouths and lips is extra difficult, because the subject matter changes shape as it opens and closes, and exists in a variety of examples, all of which serve to buttress the impact of the overall character design. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video.